What is going on, my friends? Vitai Dubin is here, and welcome to another episode of today's In Crypto Show, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index for the second day in a row, showing 7, which is historically absolutely low at the extreme fear. We can see the market continuing its move to the downside today, and looking at what's going on right now for the price of Bitcoin, we did break very violently and suddenly to the upside unexpectedly from in a pretty short period of time all the way to $22,800, and we broke this trend line. However, right now, as of 1 hour ago, we are breaking to the downside once again. And looking at the daily chart, you can see we actually printed a green candle and an engulfing green candle yesterday, which is a nice sign, which all these dips has been aggressively bought up right here, this crash, and nevertheless we continue falling down today, quite interestingly. But this is the moment where we need to pay attention and see whether or not we're going to break the $20,000 level. If so, we can quickly plunge to around $16,000, which is the next level that I'm looking at, which is around 29% from the 200 weekly moving average. But if you're watching vigilantly what I've been covering, guys, for quite some time, back in April, when we had this rejection on a 5-day in a Gaussian channel right here, I told you guys a crash is coming around this $48,000, and here we go. We absolutely went down the drain, and we are in a golden zone. The golden zone opportunity is not something that you find quite often. We are hanging in the golden zone area for a little while, right? And then we always climb back. We always climb back. And right now we are in this golden zone. Right now we are below the 200 weeks moving average line, which historically always held as a support on a weekly basis. Yes, we could dip a little bit below it, but it always held. And we're right now at this point of breaking below it right now. So this is historical moments in time. The weekly RSI is at the lowest point of 27 right now. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sleep on it? Are you going to wait for the prices to crash even lower? And when everybody's screaming Bitcoin is going to go even lower and the gloom and doom, this is where you gotta pay attention. Do the opposite of what the rest are doing, and DCA, dollar cost average, buy the dips and enter into the market and hodl, because it's historically the best golden times to accumulate Bitcoin, to accumulate Ethereum, right? So really pay attention to what's going on right now. The Federal Reserve yesterday announced its biggest interest hike in 28 years, raising interest rate by 75 basis points, trying to curb the inflation. Of course, this inflation is because they printed trillions of dollars. But this is definitely one step closer to recession, layoffs, etc. And they plan to do maybe next month again 75 basis points, which of course makes taking a mortgage, taking a loan much more expensive. So it is discouraging spending, which means more layoffs, etc. But that's how they try to control inflation. Microstrategy and Michael Saylor shrugging off margin call concerns. You know, they borrowed a lot of money, $205 million loan that they took. And if Bitcoin were to fall $21,000, which is what they announced just a month ago before we had a margin call. Well, right now Bitcoin is $21,000. Did they get liquidated? Well, not according to Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor says that they're doubling down on this company on Bitcoin play. They're prepared, they're ready, they anticipate volatility and structure its balance sheet so that it will continue to hold through adversity. What Michael Saylor said in his tweet. Quite interesting. Give me a lever long enough and Bitcoin on which to place it and I should move the world. Is Michael Saylor the genius of our generation that is just seeing what other people are missing out, because his price, his eyes is on Bitcoin at $1 million, and the Bitcoin is cheap right now compared to where it will be, let's say, 5 years down the road. So the time to take action is right now. Meanwhile, we're seeing the crash and collapse of the crypto market as multi-billion-dollar companies are struggling to pay off their loans that they took during the DeFi craze. So one of these companies is Three Arrows Capital, a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund that took 223,000 Ethereum as a loan, $264 million position, and they're facing liquidation. So Ethereum, it moved to $1,042, right? Liquidating. So did it get liquidated? I don't know, but they were selling SETH like crazy. And STETH is essentially Lido stake Ethereum. Whatever they put to the Ethereum staking on Beacon chain, they're using this Lido stake Ethereum in order to borrow against it. So they had to liquidate a lot of their STETH in order to not get liquidated on their Aave loan, Aave debt, interestingly. And not only them, but also we have Celsius Network, as you know, that paused withdrawals, 1.7 million customers, a lot of funds there. Alex Mashinsky, the CEO, tweeted after 3 days of silence that the team is working non-stop, focused on the concern, and thankful to have heard so many. Hopefully it will come back to life, because there are people like Henry. They were working 100 hours every week for 4 years, saving 45 Ethereum for their new house, and now it is stuck in Celsius Network. What is the moral of the story here? What is the lesson here? If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. If you're not saving it in your hardware wallet, it is not your crypto. If you use a platform like Celsius Network that promises you some percentages, etc., it's not your crypto, and it's centralized. So anything can happen. So hopefully they'll resume. There are metrics that suggest the Bitcoin price crash is not over. One of them is this Bitcoin R HODL ratio chart, that when it's in the green zone, that's the point of maximum capitulation. And according to this chart, we are not yet in the green zone. We have not experienced enough pain, enough capitulation, because we need to have 60% at least of the supply needs to generate unrealized losses before it can be called capitulation. And we are just not there yet. We're at 46% of the people that they're holding at a loss right now. Not painful enough. And Bill Gates doesn't help as well to the crypto space, as he is adding some fuel to the fire, saying crypto and NFT are based 100% on the creator's full theory. He doesn't believe in crypto. He doesn't buy Bitcoin. He didn't hold Bitcoin because he couldn't predict the volatility of the markets. Well, a couple of good news. The crypto winter layoffs. Binance is hiring, actually. Most exchanges are firing employees. Took a Gemini, took a Coinbase, but Binance is hiring. So they have some good amount of cash stashed. And OpenSea, the biggest NFT marketplace, moving to Seaport protocol to cut Ethereum gas fees by 35%. That's really cool. That's really cool. And allowing users to save on gas fees will definitely help the platform and the adoption further of the NFT marketplace. Now we have a situation, a Coinsbit exchange is down because a lot of people right now are going to the coinsbit.io exchange because of this new pair that is getting listed today, the PLCU Pro pair. And this coin, according to the CEO of PLCU, setting its target to have $1 million for one PLCU Pro with a total supply of 1,000 coins, and 100 will be listed today for sale, and everybody is trying to get their piece. However, it has been down. It has been down for the last hour and a half, and there is no pair like this with an active order book as of yet. So we'll see how it goes. The listing price is 10 cents and the goal target is $1 million. Would it be the craziest coin, the most expensive coin in the world? PLCU Pro? We shall see that. We shall see that. Now, we have a little delay on the pre-launch of the Meta Force that was scheduled to be today on June 16th. However, they found a bug after an audit and they're fixing on the bug and doing the testing right now. So hopefully will be launched soon. I will be doing a live call in about 50 minutes about this brand new decentralized matrix system that is launching, Classic, then Boost, and then Force, paying 100% of the income to the members with this decentralized matrix. If you know anything about Forsage, that launched 2 years ago in the midst of the crazy bear markets and coronavirus, it helped attract millions of people to the platform and generate $1 billion in profits to its members collectively. So this one is getting launched right now, very, very soon. Improved version of Forsage with the same founder, and you can check it at metaforsystem.com. With that being said, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. Have an absolutely big faith in the crypto that is going to rebound, and now is the juiciest prices to get into crypto right now. And I'll see you guys in the next